Hello and welcome to She Boss Talk. I am Shantae Alradi. I'm coming on to talk to you all again about some grant opportunities that are available for entrepreneurs and business owners out there. These are time-sensitive grants, so that's why I always want to make sure I come on as quickly as possible so that you can apply as quickly as possible and get your money for your business. So again, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Come on in, drop a hello. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been with the family, we welcome you back to this channel. I'm here to really talk about how to get your money as always, because that is a priority in these unprecedented times when so many of us as business owners and entrepreneurs are challenged in our businesses. So again, I definitely want you all to take note to the information that I'm providing today. All the links are in the description of this video where you find the show notes. And if you can't find that, just go to our grant tracker, which is also there, or go to www.shebosstalk.com. So we are talking about more grants for small business. So I want to first start off by just letting you know to make sure that you're sharing this video and our channel to your other peers in your network that need to know this information about how to get your money. Because every day you're telling me that if it weren't for me, you didn't know that these grants even existed. So I stay in the know. So as long as you're connected to me, I will always make sure that you're one of the first to know about these grant opportunities. So the first one is the American Express grant. They're real big advocates, if you did not know, for small business. They actually are the founders of Small Business Saturday. And I have worked with them many times on their Small Business Saturday initiative. And so they had announced a while back that they were coming out with a new initiative to support small business, as they always do. And then they were going to provide a grant opportunity for Black-owned business owners. So this one that I'm going to be talking about today is a $10 million fund that will be used over a course of 4 years. And this grant is specifically for Black-owned businesses that are in the U.S. They are partnered with the Coalition Back Black Businesses. And if you didn't know, Shaquille O'Neal, the famous retired basketball player, is a partner in this. So this is a growing initiative. They will be providing $5,000 grants to Black-owned businesses over the course of 4 years. It may be more as they, build up the fund. But grant applications are open right now. They're only open until September the 21st. That's next week. Okay, this is the 16th. This is September the 16th. So this is only open until September the 21st. So you must get your applications in. They're expecting to give out 280 grants every fall. So even if you apply and you don't get it, you will have 3 additional opportunities to apply to get funding, because again, this fund is a 4-year fund, and every fall they will open up applications. So do take note of that as well. If you win this grant, know that you cannot apply for or win any subsequent grants under this particular program. So you can only win once. And if you don't win the first time or the second, keep trying, right? Keep applying, and just take note of when their applications open, and it's every fall. So please take note of that information. Now, again, let me let you know what the periods are. So I applied yesterday for this particular grant. The interest period, right? So there's a simple application. It took like 2 minutes. That's how easy it was. That is till the September 21st. Then they will randomly select applicants from that pool. They will reach out to you by email and open up the longer application. There's always multiple steps in these processes. I tell you that, right? So then the application process will be from the 22nd through the 28th. Then they will have an application review period between September 28th through October the 9th, through October the 2nd, I believe. And then they will award the grants to the 280 business owners on October the 6th is when they will make that official announcement of who the winners are. And again, this is a $5,000 grant. Now, you must, in order to qualify, you always want to make sure you're reading the eligibility requirements. People ask me about this all the time. They are very clear in outlining what makes a person eligible for a particular grant. So just make sure you read over the eligibility thoroughly before you hit that apply button, so you know that if you qualify. So in order to qualify for this, you must meet the criteria as defined as a Black enterprise, right? And so they will tell you what is considered a Black enterprise. It's not just assuming you're Black. Usually it's a 51% Black owned enterprise, and so you have to be able to validate that or document that you are actually a Black owned enterprise. You must employ 3 to 20 people, which includes the owner. Now, here's the great thing about this, okay? Because I know you heard, oh, you have to have employees. Yes, and I know those of you who have employees out there, but there's been a lot of us that have been left out because we didn't have W-2 employees and we had 1099 contractors on our teams, right? So this is a benefit for you, because if you have 1099 contractors that you hire onto your team to help you operate your business, they are counted. Okay. So 1099s are counted if you have a team of contractors that you can include that in your count of 3 to 20, including yourself as the business owner. Now, you must be located in an economic vulnerable community. So before you get to the application, I believe it's this one, you will click on the eligibility button and see if you are in an eligible location. So they're able to do that. They have all of the behind the scenes technology that they can verify based on your zip code if you're in one of these vulnerable communities. And why is this? Because so many have been left out. These are the hardest hit, most impacted businesses, and that they want to help. Okay. So if you already have millions of dollars and you're not really suffering, you didn't go out of business, this is not the grant for you. Okay. And so you must have been impacted by COVID-19. So, these are COVID-19 related grants or grants related to social justice, right? So if businesses that were impacted by any social unrest and things like that, these are grants for that. So you must demonstrate that you were financially impacted by COVID-19. Okay. So all of those details are in the link. Please click the link if you want more details to read all of the eligibility requirements. So go ahead and apply. It's real quick. It took less than 5 minutes. It may take just 2 minutes. There was it's just basic information that they're looking for. And then if they select you for the next step, then they will want more information in a longer application. So that is the American Express. Again, it's for Black owned businesses. It's a 4-year program. 280 businesses will be selected and announced on October the 6th. Okay. Isn't that fantastic? The opportunity to get a $5,000 grant is fantastic. So that is American Express. Now, Fifth Third Bank, if you are familiar, Fifth Third Bank is a well-known bank. They also have a grant opportunity available. Again, you want to check the eligibility requirements. This is for Black women businesses. Okay, and they have partnered with the LISC. You hear me talk about them a lot because a lot of companies are partnering with the LISC organization so they can provide grants, because they provide grants and economic assistance, excuse me, to the underrepresented, so to the minorities, to women, to veterans, to make sure that we get access to funding and other opportunities as well. So a lot of companies have been donating millions of dollars to them to provide grants. So they partner with them, and they also partner with the Association for Economic Opportunities. And that is the same organization that PayPal partnered with for their PayPal Empowerment Grant. So these are two really good organizations that are well known for providing grants to the small business community. They have a Main Street program, so you would be part of that program. It's a mentoring program, and then you have an opportunity to receive a grant as well. What I know is that I believe 28 people will be selected, or 26 people will be selected, businesses, to go into the program. And out of that 26, 9 will actually get grants. So for this grant opportunity, you must be willing to engage in their program that they have. And you must be located in specific areas. So again, let me just let you know what these areas are in Atlanta. So again, if these grants don't apply to you, you know somebody who it does apply to, please again tag them, share this this video with them, email it to them, call them, let them know to come watch this video and to apply, because we want as many of you all to get your money as possible. So again, this grant, this is by Fifth Third Bank. If you're in Atlanta, Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, Cincinnati, Ohio, or Detroit, Michigan, you can qualify for this particular grant. And a lot of the banks that are coming out that's doing this, and you're like, oh, why isn't it just all national? Well, a lot of these companies operate in certain regions, right? And so they are supporting the businesses that are in their region. Facebook did the same thing when they rolled out their first grant for small businesses. So it was only open to areas or regions where they actually have a operational office. So I was not included in that, but my neighbor, Michigan, was. So for all of you all in Michigan, there's so many grants that have come out for you guys. I hope you all are really paying attention and taking advantage and applying for those grant opportunities. So again, Atlanta, Georgia, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Detroit, Michigan. 26 will be selected for the program. 9 of the selected will actually receive a grant. Okay, so to be eligible for this program, again, Black women business owners, you must currently be open. This means you cannot be closed. So we know there's a lot of businesses that actually permanently close their business. So you must not be closed. You have to be open. You must document that you've been operating at least a year for this particular program. You must be ready to engage in the Main Street program that they have in their solutions. They have a really great program that can help you in business. For-profit organization, again, with 10 or more employees, and they can be 1099 employees. And you can include yourself as the owner in that number. And then your revenues must be less than 1 million. So a lot of these grant opportunities, especially the ones that come out for minorities, because so many of us were left out of the federal funding and other opportunities, you will often see a revenue cap. Right? If you're making millions of dollars, this does not apply to you. We already know PPP and IDA, right? IDA the bulk of it went to millionaires. Those that already have money. This is an opportunity for those that, are in business, have great businesses, but they are limited in their revenue. They're smaller businesses or micro businesses. Those are the ones that need the most help, and they have been the most impacted during this time and really didn't get the assistance that was needed. That is why these organizations and companies are coming together to offer these grants. So these are two. Now this application is open right now as well. This one closes on the 23rd. So the American Express closes on the 21st. This one from Fifth Third closes on September the 23rd, a few days later. So you can see these application periods are not long. They may be 5 days at most for you to have an opportunity to apply. So I would encourage you again, just set time on your calendar to go apply for these. They don't take long to fill out. The first one, American Express, took 2 minutes because it's the first step in multiple steps in the process. But these are great opportunities for you all. So the links are in the comments. I referenced before, just wanted to mention it again, that Beyonce, you can check out that video that I did. She has a grant that was awarded. She added additional $1 million to that impact fund. She's partnered with the NAACP, offering $10,000 grants. That grant will open up sometime this month. So you need to monitor. I would recommend you monitor the website. Make sure you check the eligibility requirements and monitor for when they open up that grant, because again, the application period will only be open for a short amount of time. There are plenty of grants that are still open and available. I don't list all the links because there's too many. We have a grant tracker. That link is in the comments, or you could just go to our website at www.shebosstalk.com and click on the grant tracker tab. There's tips there. There's testimonials there. There's links to some of our other videos that provide step-by-step information to help you in your grant search. So if you're struggling, you're like, where do you search for grants? Use our tracker as a reference, bookmark it, use that as your starting point. But again, as I always say, you have to be intentional and proactive in your search. The big money is at the city, county, and state levels. I keep saying that because they keep coming out with these grants. And the largest one that just rolled out is in Chicago. So shout out Chicago. If you're in Chicago, comment, put your name in the comment. Let us know who you are, what your business is. They're giving out $250,000 grants. Delaware is giving out $100,000 grants to small business. So the money is out there, but you can't get it if you don't apply. You can't get it if you don't know about it. And I tell you about every single grant that I come across, you're going to know about it here. So this is your first time tuning in. Again, make sure that you are subscribed. We're actually about to hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of our She Boss Talk family out there for supporting us, so supporting this movement, supporting your peers, and getting access to this vital information to help us get a financial lifeline, to help us to be able to sustain our business and to be able to rise and thrive during this time. Again, definitely you want to make sure you're sharing this content. Right? You wanted to benefit those people that you love, your friends and your families who are also small business owners. Make sure that they know that these grants are available. For all of you all that are startups that keep asking me, like, where do I find startup money? There is startup grants, right? Or some of you that are saying, oh, there's no grants out there to fit my business. Let me know what type of business that you have. There is no type of business that there is not a grant for, right? And if you're a startup business and you're saying, oh, there's no startup grants, it doesn't have to say startup grant. What you want to do is look at the eligibility requirements. If it does not stipulate that you have to be in business a year or a specific period of time, it is open for you to apply. I just applied for a grant the other day that did not have any stipulations on how long I had to be in business. It wasn't even a question. It was nowhere in the eligibility requirements. But I had to verify I had a business. I had to verify what my challenges were due to COVID-19 and what I plan to do with the money. So it does not have to say startup grant, and most of them won't say that. And a lot of the grants come in the form of pitch competitions for startups, pitch competitions, or mentoring programs. So there's been grants that have come out that have been in this time, yes, during COVID-19, that are for innovators. People, they want people that are coming up with new solutions. So if you're an artist, if you're technically savvy, there's a lot of grants out there for these areas. You just have to start looking. You have to start picking up the phone and calling your city, your county, your state, governments. If you don't know the specific department, they will lead you to a department. Just ask questions. If you get somebody, you're like, okay, who do I need to connect with to get access to programs? Like, what grant opportunities are available? They will lead you in the right direction to the program, because there's money out here and a lot of you all don't know about it, and they're trying to hunt you all down, and they're like giving out money. They're just throwing it at you. And a lot of these programs, they're like, they can't even find business owners to give them money to. So the money is out there. Believe me, it is. Start with our grant tracker that's online. We update it every single week with new grants. The ones I just talked about are on the grant tracker. So if you can't find it in this video, just go to the grant tracker at www.shebosstalk.com and start going through those grants and checking it. If a grant is closed, there are many that close, but they have multiple rounds, just like some of these that I just mentioned here in this video. So if you don't win one round, keep applying till you do win, or till they have no other rounds left. There's one grant. If for some reason I don't win this 6th round, I will be applying for the 7th round. And this is an opportunity for $20,000. So there's big money out there, you guys. If this is your first time coming on, or if you were here and you have not gotten our winning grant application cheat sheet and checklist, I highly recommend that you get it. It is also in the show notes, a clickable link to go get it. It's more than worth it. It is not just a template. I'm giving you everything that I do, all the tips, tricks, recommendations, tools that I use to win grants. And I have won grants. I've won many, right? I have not had to write a full-length proposal for any of the grants that I have applied for since COVID-19 hit. So, there are grants that you have to write lengthy proposals, but there are so many that you do not have to do that. And the ones we have on our tracker, those are not even a requirement to have to hire a grant writer. So I even provide examples, because you all ask me, okay, well, what do I say? What do I write? I give you an example verbatim on what I wrote to win a grant. And then, so this is a fillable 19-page PDF with a wealth of information. So if you are ready to get your money and start positioning yourself to increase your chances to win grants, go ahead and pick up that cheat sheet. If you want it, drop it in the comments. Let me know that you want it. Say I'm all in, or give me that checklist, and I will come by and give you the link in your comments. I will stop by and say hello and give it to you. Don't miss out on these opportunities, because the money, it adds up. Just ask some of the people on this thread. I see you all out there. They have won grants. There are legitimate grants out here. Everyone I talk about are legitimate. These are well-known organizations, companies that are giving out money. There's money for all types of things. There's money for rent, money for computers, money for internet in your local geographic area. They're coming out every day. There's so many of them, I cannot name them all, even if I wanted to. Okay? So use the tools that we're providing. If you've been challenged, if you've been struggling, or if you know someone that has, please give them access to the tools and resources that we have made available to make the process easier. We have done all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do now is be intentional and proactive and use the tools and start applying and make the time. I had somebody tell me they didn't have time to apply for grants. Is it worth 5 to 10 minutes? Is it worth 30 minutes? Let's just say 30 minutes of your time to get $1,000 for your business, $5,000 for your business, $10,000 for your business. Is it worth your time? It's worth my time. Is it worth your time to make it a priority? As I always say, you have to make getting money a priority. Because I go and I read most of every single comment that I try to get to your comments, and I hear you all out there talking about your fabulous businesses, how you went out of business, you had to close your doors temporarily, how you're struggling, you haven't been able to find money. I'm giving you all the grants. I'm telling you how to get it. I'm making it so easy. All you have to do is use the tools to go out and get your money. It's here. So I can't guarantee you're going to win, but I can tell you if you're proactive and intentional and you apply what we're telling you, you increase your chances of winning grants. You can't win all of them. I don't win all of them, but I win a lot, and I win enough to be able to support my business. I've been able to bring money, get grants, and for a team. I've been able to put more money towards marketing efforts that's needed, especially in this time, right? When we're pivoting, because you can't, it's not just local. Even if you have a local business, you have to transition online. You have to have an online presence. That is so necessary for every single business. I don't care what business you have to have an online presence. Your online presence matters. It matters to the grantors that are looking at your applications. And it matters to your customers and clients, because it doesn't matter how great your business is or how gifted you are. If they don't know about you, you're not really, it's going to hinder you in your ability to make money and to gain clients. You have to be visible, right? You have to gain additional exposure. Money can help you do that. Money is a tool for you, right? If you owe rent, or on your building, on your brick and mortar, a grant can help you with that. Do you need new equipment? Do you have equipment that broke down? You need to get new equipment. It can help you with that. Are you backdated on account payables and you need to get caught up? There's money for that. Do you need to rehire some folks, bring people back on? You can use grant money for that. But you just need to use it on your business. And each grant is different in what they expect you to use your money on. But most is very flexible and, for you to use it in your business. Okay. And so go get your money. One last thing I wanted to say is just a reminder that we have the She Boss Up grant. These are COVID-19 micro grants from women in business that we will be awarding 12 grants to women business owners and entrepreneurs here in the U.S. We're excited about it. Applications open September the 21st. The link is also in the comments, or you could just go to our website and register, get on our email list, because we will notify our email list first when the grant applications open. So mark your calendars for that date. Let your other women entrepreneur peers know that the grant application will open on September the 21st. We will be making our announcement of the awardees on October the 16th. So we are very excited about it. Thank you to all our partners out there. People that just like you, that gave $5 here, $10 here, $20 here. We welcome any and all donations. It's just helping us build up the funds so that we can make this an annual grant, a bigger grant, right? We want to grow this fund and be able to provide more grants, larger grant amounts for women in business throughout the years. And so we're excited to be able to be in a position to be able to do this and have people that are partnering with us that believe in what we're doing and the people that we're trying to help. And so we're so grateful for that. And so thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you have questions, let me know. Leave them in the comments. I will circle back to engage with you. I love you guys. You all are family. Continue to stay in good health, stay safe, and go out and get your money. Talk to you later. Bye.